Gentlemen, welcome to the Bioblitz. Can you tell us your name and where you're coming from? Bruce?
I'm Bruce Gill. I'm coming from Ottawa, work with the CFIA, and I'm an entomologist, study scarab beetles in particular.
I'm Tom Mason from Toronto Zoo, and I am the curator of invertebrates and birds, and I'm here actually looking for spiders.
Spiders. Bruce, Tom, you two have known each other for a while. Can you take us back to a fond memory of biodiversity discovered?
Scratch that idea. Well, it goes back a few decades.
Yes, it does go back a few years. I guess originally Bruce working for the CFIA, and I was 26, 27 years ago became curator of invertebrates, and Bruce was one of those people that I had to go to see, can I bring these things into the country? And Bruce was the one that could say yes or no.
Yes, you can, but you put your firstborn up for collateral to make sure it doesn't escape.
Yeah.
Bruce, tell us what the CFIA stands for.
Officially or unofficially?
Officially.
Officially is the Canadian Food Inspection Agency.
Unofficially?
Can't find an inspector anywhere. I may be losing my job over this, or they're going to hire more inspectors.
So tell me, guys, either one go first. What do you think of this, the fact that we had over 100 people show up today, and over the course of 24 hours, over 200 people showing up to survey biodiversity?
Fantastic. And way too late. We should have been doing this 10 years ago. So.
Yeah, good point. Good
point. But at least you have a huge population to draw from, and there's great attraction here, the Rouge Valley with the whole park and the zoo right next to it.
Let's talk a little bit about spiders, Tom. How many spider species would we expect in Rouge Park?
We did a survey last year, and we haven't got it completed yet as to how many species we came across. But known in Toronto now, we are at over 200 species. So we're hoping on a 24-hour blitz, if we get 40, 50, maybe even 60 species, I'll be very happy. But,
excellent, excellent.
You know, over a period of time, we should be able to get 200.
And Bruce, we know beetles are pretty much the most numerous group of animals on the planet.
Described species.
Described
for
species.
Sure, yeah.
How many would we expect in the park?
Where could we start? I mean, we've got a catalog of, 15,000 species for Canada or somewhere around like that. But, for provinces, we've got a checklist. But, the park here, who knows? That's why we're here.
Excellent.
To try and get some ground baseline data.
Any beetle species here that is of concern to the CFIA?
Yeah, we got a few which we're trying to deal with, some of the invasive alien beetle species like emerald ash borer, Asian longhorn beetle, and then there's some other ones that have been recently detected in very low populations that we're trying to get a handle on to see if they're widespread or not.
I have an ash tree in my backyard in downtown Toronto. What does the emerald ash borer do to a big ash tree?
They come in, they lay their eggs, the larvae hatch, and the larvae just take out all the cambium. So it basically cuts off the circulation of the tree, and a couple years later, your tree's toast.
And where did this beetle come from originally?
Probably from China or the Russian Far East, but with the commercial trade patterns, it was likely exports of wood pallet material from China.
The same can't be said for spiders, though, can it, Tom?
Well, there's a lot of introduced species, but being in the way of invasive, I would say no, we don't have a problem with that because they're predators and they can only be as numerous as the prey is available, and there's always the same family is represented here already, so a new species coming in probably won't make as much of a difference.
What was that big one, Tom, you found 6 months ago? That is big and yellow. It looked like it was from outer space. Found it over in the Bear Road.
Oh, that would be Argiope aurantica. We won't see them today. Oh. Well, if we do, we'll see juveniles.
Because
they're annuals, so they reach maturity around August. So only the eggs have hatched and they'll be growing, but we won't see any adults right now. And they die off every year and new ones come up.
So what's the biggest spider we might find out there today?
Well, we should find, for instance, Dolomedes scriptus, which is the dock spider. And yeah, we're talking bigger than that with that big golden spider.
Okay.
We saw. Yeah.
Okay.
And so they are all along the river.
Okay. I think we're pretty good.
That's a wrap.
Awesome.